Okay, where were we? Where's my ship? Oh, right. What? Where's my ship? I have all my money, but where's my ship? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's enter the... God. You know what? Here. Maybe I'll like this thing better if I actually give it a paint job. So let's give it something. Let's see, what about, like, solar steel blue? Yeah, just a basic blue-white color scheme could be kind of nice here. So let's do that. Can I paint the guns? Doesn't look like it can paint the guns. Oh, that's okay. I wonder if I can paint the, I can paint the engines. I can't paint the, like, interior modules or anything like that. But that's okay. Oh, God. I just realized I've got these, like... Can I... Oh, I can click and drag. That's actually really nice. Oh, that makes a serious difference here. The ship is shimmering. Yep, that's... Them's the shields. Alright, so unfortunately... Coloring my dumb thruster decks. Oh, no mirroring. X-axis. Let's see if this speeds up the process a little bit. Okay, good. It does. At least partially so. Why do I leave these things visible? I mean, this time around I figured it wasn't going to be a problem. Nobody was going to be able to see it. Turns out I have to paint it. Alright, whatever. That's good enough. Alright, that's a little bit. Are these people still fighting? They are. Are you, like, repairing? Are you fighting? Oh. It's a Xsotan ship. What the? Oh. Pfft. Wow, that was interesting. Well, let's blast this Xsotan into oblivion for the time being. I'm realizing most of my foes don't actually seem to be nearly as well armed as I am. Which is kind of amusing to me, actually. I really was not expecting to be this much of a galactic powerhouse. But here we are, so I guess we'll just make the most of it. Let's see if we can take out some of these interior modules. Yeah, this guy's barely even taken out a tick of my shields. I was wondering, because he wasn't being marked in red, but red's actually just a faction thing. What's the bonus of the small layered thrusters? So thrusters get, their speed or whatever is based entirely off of their surface area. But it's not available like, open-facing surface areas. It's just plain old surface area. So by having the really, tightly layered thrusters, you actually end up with a huge bonus movement speed and maneuverability. So, if you've seen here, I can more or less do weird rolls and loop-de-loops and weird shit like that. That is because of my... That's because of my weird layered thrusters. A much bigger ship than this would have some serious trouble getting around. I don't think I'm getting any more goodies out of this guy. I'm getting a little bit. We just got a gun. Okay, anyway. Where's my next foe? There they are. I also gotta remember, I've actually got a lot longer of range than I think I do. For better or worse. Who are these people this time? Still more Xsotan. Okay. I do think it is at about this time that I should probably consider moving on. I actually was going to leave at the end of last night, then I was like, wait a second, it's like 3 a.m. Hold the horses. We'll do some other stuff. But yeah, so the layered thrusters thing is like the most broken thing ever. Whereas engines, on the other hand, are actually kind of the reverse. They work based off of volume. So the bigger your thrusters are, the faster you're going to go. Okay, so is this... Yep. I'm just going to send him on a tailspin. Hey, don't you Palpatine me. This is a no Palpatine zone. Yeah, I'll have to sit down and see if I can get some better guns here at some point. I'm just glad I can get into fights. and not actually have to worry about losing my ship here. We might be a little bit too strong, which is why I'm thinking of moving on to try and get up to the Xanion tier. I guess I should probably aim for where his guns are, see if I can blast them off. Can you actually do called shots on guns? Yes, you can. I just crippled him. Well, that's hilariously broken. Yeah, you figured out where their guns are, and you can just make them into, you can make them completely ineffective. Yeah, he has nothing left. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, let's just put some holes into his, external compartments. I know I've got salvaging drones, but I don't feel like using them. I guess I probably should keep firing at this. There's still a couple of parts here and there. Anybody know in chat how to, launch your fighters? Because I've yet to actually get my fighters to launch. I guess I can check my, controls, key bindings. Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't really seem like I have, all weapons, primary, roll right, select. Hold shift. Click on the fighter icon on the left-hand side. But that's the thing, I am. And they never go. Oh. I have to tell them to attack, though. Oh, this is interesting. And doesn't seem nearly as worth anything. So, I didn't realize that, I actually had to have them, I actually had them to do that. Patrol sector. Let's just have it, I'll have them follow me. Yeah, so I like the idea of having fighters, and I'll probably look into getting some more. Just not right now. Okay, so we don't have enough crew for all armed turrets. Really? Oh, yeah, weird. There we go. Well, they seem to know what they're doing now. Alright, let's start exploring. So we want to go southwest. That's northeast. West, southwest, southwest. So we want to go southwest. I wonder if this ship will follow me. I hope it will. I mean, the other thing is I could actually just have it hang out. Or, here's the other thing. I've got the blueprint saved, yeah? Here's the question. Orders. Escort me. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over to the dock. Can I sell my ship? How do you sell the whole ship? Cause let's see. How to sell your ship. There we go. Because I don't want to replace my blocks. Scrapyards will buy your ships. Huh. I mean, the other thing is we just keep this thing with us until we hit the... Let's just keep this thing with us. Okay. If you tell it to follow, it will. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to keep this thing as our automated miner. Orders, escort me. Okay, and we're going to go through the southwest gate. Give me a scrapyard. So yeah, I might just keep the Flutter with me. I might even upgrade it at some point. But yeah, so we'll just keep it with us as our private little mining craft, I think, for the time being. Whenever I get to a new system that I'm going to be hanging out in for any length of time, I'm just going to tell it to mine. I think it is kind of slow, though. Are there resources worth things over here? You know, that's pretty sparkly. Okay, there are resources here. Were they worth getting? Not a dang clue. Not a dang doodly. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some holes in this thing, see if I can get any of the remaining loot out of it. At some point I'll have to switch my guns around to something a little bit more, gonna go with reliable. We got the Avorion color. Neat. This poor Hulk. It's just nothing but space dust right now. I should have been doing that from the start. I guess the other thing we should probably ask ourselves is, does the equipment dock actually have anything of any value today? Triple plasma turret. Honestly, unless, yeah, no, it's not worth it. Okay, where are these gates? Is this that's the northwest. Where's the other gates? There it is. I'm just gonna save my crazy amounts of cash. We're gonna save that for Xanion, because at this point I can pretty much just fight everything. So we're gonna save all of our cash for Xanion upgrades. Oh, 0 credit passage fee. They must really like me. Yeah, admired. I didn't know I get a neat little boosty boost like that. Alright, so we're going southeast. At least southeast. Yeah, versus west. And it doesn't look like there's anything else in this system but gates. Now, is the Flutter coming? Yeah, there it is. Okay, hopefully it just follows me forever. So yeah, I'll have to pay the gate fees, but hey, guess what? I don't care. I love the new ship. Looks sexy as hell. I like the Flutter a little bit better, but this one looks really nice. I wish I could have slanted engines and stuff. That's kind of my ideal, because I hate how boxy they look. My next one, I think, is going to be a different design entirely. I might even go vertical now that we can put this thing in the corner, and it's not a big deal. Alright. So it looks like mining base, mining base, mining base, mining base, and nothing else that's actually worth anything. Ooh, hello. I think what I might do is tell it to mine, and we'll come back for it in a second. I got a exclamation mark in the area, and I might as well make the most of that. I wish you could have rounded blocks. I know. Like, I like the ramps, but I really wish you could almost, I wish you could almost have, ramps associated with, orders. I wish you could have, like, you could have a ramp block, and then you could convert it into, like, a hangar block, and then you'd have a ramped hangar, and it would just base it on volume or something like that. Like, that'd be really nice. Anyway, so I'm gonna tell this sucker to mine for the time being. That way we can go off to this exclamation mark and not have to worry about getting my side ship killed. I don't know if it's actually going to net me resources while I'm away, and we also will figure out if I can give it commands remotely from, like, really far away. Okay, anyway. We got a fake distress call from a marauder. Now, what we're going to do first... enter the coordinates. Now we're going to fight. Alright, so I got a bunch of marauders, which is an issue. Luckily, they don't seem to have shields. The fools. So let's see if I can do some serious, horrible damage to them before they do anything to me. Honestly, it seems like going for this guy is maybe even a bit of a waste of time. Well, luckily I can always outmaneuver them and draw away as needed. But if we're lucky, we can just make him suffer. Actually, maybe I can kite them all backwards. Yeah, it looks like they've got limited range, and if I'm pulling them towards me, that's probably infinitely preferable. Yeah, because if you notice, a lot of them aren't even giving chase. So this way I can stay out of range really easily. I got a whole bunch of cannons. Who's the nearest? It'd be really nice if I could see the closest one. Okay, it's you. So this way I can pelt them as they get near. I'm just gonna kind of lay on the fire thick. They're not healing. So this way I can just hit him with stuff as I go along. And his lasers don't even have enough range to get me, which makes no sense because lasers are, I think, supposed to be infinite range. Okay, so these guys are a hell of a lot weaker than I was giving them credit for. So I'm just gonna lay into them. Because there's no way they're surviving. There is no way they're surviving me. I'll have to get a combat fleet at some point, maybe. But honestly, I kind of like the idea of an indomitable battleship that is all my own. I don't know. I'll think on it. Alright. Let's skirt the group for a second. I kind of want to send my salvage fighters out. Unfortunately... I mean, honestly, I could actually start just mid-battle salvaging. These guys are so weak. I've lost a pip in my shields. Yeah. I'm, largely unconcerned. We've got 10,000 shields, and that is apparently no small quantity. Alright, so this guy's pretty much dead in the water, it looks like. I guess he's still got some lasers, though. See if I can blast the last of his off. He's still got a couple more. Yeah, at some point I'd like to actually get a ship that is entirely able to auto-aim for me, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's see if we can shoot his guns off. I don't know if that actually increases my chances of getting the guns. It looks like it does, actually. Oh, he's already dead. Let's just lay on some hurt for a second. Yeah, I think we actually got a decent number of guns from that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on my salvage fighters. I don't know if they actually get shot at here. But no reason why not to. It'd be nice if I could figure out exactly where his guns are so I can shoot them. Like as a icon or any number of things. Oh, it's okay. Anyway, I'm not hitting this guy because he's so thin. Unfortunately, that's one serious negative about my design. I have a very high profile from certain angles. Low from others. But it does mean getting into fights, enemies are not going to have a hard time missing me. But I guess that's okay. Again, we are kind of unbeatable right now. A fighter of mine has been destroyed. Okay. So they do get destroyed. Well, that sucks. Honestly, I'm not feeling particularly interested in fighters. As it stands. Maybe eventually once we have a whole bunch of them. But if they get destroyed and I lose crew and stuff like that, it doesn't seem worthwhile. Let's see, can you build stations in this game? I believe you can, yeah. Now this seems to be their leader. I left him for last for no other reason than because I wasn't paying attention. Also because his compatriots died really quick. And he seems to be following the same vein. Come back. Dinguses? Well, I guess I might not have any fighters left by the time I'm done anyway. Unfortunately, they're super flat. I guess maybe if I aim for his engines, that'll make him kind of moot. Alright, now he's dead in the water. Let's see if I can blast off the last of his guns. I kind of see vaguely where they're supposed to be. I'm not entirely sure, actually, where his guns are supposed to be. I really wish guns were a lot larger so you could see where they were and act accordingly. Well, anyway. Let's see. I think I actually need to be farther away from him if I want to be pinpoint accuracy here, which is kind of amusing. Anyway, I'm going to destroy his whole Hulk. If he's the leader, presumably he had the most amount of goodies on him. Fortunately, it seems like it's mostly regular stuff. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna start pelting the corpses. I'm imagining there's just a couple of people left on these ships just being like, alright, just leave us be, and we'll, like, escape pod back to the base and try again, and I'm just like, loot! Just kill them all. That's the most likely situation I can think of. But yeah, look at the amount of, like, random modules that corpse was still hiding from me. It'd be nice if I could get some, like, AoE things, or, like, a deconstructor laser. Ooh, that'd be something kind of neat. I mean, we have deconstructors, obviously, or salvage beams. But I want something that, like, actively would, that would actively, like... Look at that thing spin. That other one spin. All goofy. It'd also be really nice if you could almost have, like, a tractor beam to just bring in everything. Like a tractor grinder. Oh, that'd be great. Effectively just pulling in, just pulling in the Hulks. And then just destroying them for parts. You could even maybe, if you're above a certain, like, size classification, it'd be great if you could even, like, pull in whole ships that are still flying. As long as they can't, like, get away from you. Oh, that'd be satisfying. Just a big old grinder mouth in the center. Ooh. That'd be nice. Anyway, I don't think I'm getting anything from that. Let's see. Couple more Hulks here, and then we'll move on. I doubt the aliens are going to come here, but they might, actually. There's always the small chance that they're going to just find me and pursue me. Okay. Let's see. Because we really did not do as much harm to this one as I could. I think this is, what, one of the first ones I killed, but I could be wrong. Ooh! Purple! I don't think I've ever actually seen a purple module out of one of these guys. Orange and purple. Okay. Yeah, very, very good idea to destroy as many of these ship sections as I can possibly blast. So you never know when they've got goodies hiding inside of them. Oh. Didn't realize it, but this one actually has modules still. Not that we actually know if it'll be anything good. The answer is, well, it had something good. Alright. You guys weren't kidding when you said, fight stuff, you'll get the good things. That was just a little wuss. We definitely need to pick up some of the better guns and equipment as we go along. I maybe should have picked up that plasma thing, but then again, let's do that when we hit the next weapon classification. Hopefully we'll find more merchants with plentiful equipment to work with. Okay, any other particularly large parts of pirates hanging out around here? The answer is no. Okay, so here's the question. Okay, oh shoot. I already had that one selected just in case I needed to run away. that's just a smidge of titanium. Ain't it? Okay, well that's good. Anyway, so we're gonna warp back, grab my little mining ship. I don't even know if you were mining this entire time. Vaguely looks like it was. Okay, so it said a group of alien ships has appeared. I want to say, though... that was in the previous zone. Okay, well, let's, escort me. And we want to go east. Let's see, that's south-southeast. That's not what we're looking for. We want to just go straight east. There we go. I don't know if we have aliens come in this direction, but that's fine. Did not mind. They will only do so if you're in the same system. Okay. Oh well. I mostly just left it there so it wouldn't get gunned down by some... oh, pirates are attacking the sector. Oh, that's okay. I'm not sticking around. Again, I want to get to Xanion before we do a whole lot of adventuring. Because, yeah, I can fight anybody anywhere. It's interesting watching how fast my turrets move to, like, to adjust here. Like, some are faster than others. I guess it makes sense. It's a stat you could look into, especially if you're going something for particularly quick. Like, fights and whatnot. Or a particularly fast ship? I don't know. Anyway, where are we going? Oh, shit. I didn't realize. We actually want to go south. Alright, that's east-southeast. South-southwest. Yeah, I didn't realize I was actually, to the north here. How's that? By color, it looks like iron. Probably is iron. Okay. Anyway, the flutter's still behind me. Yeah, at some point either I'll sell or update the flutter. Right now I'm kind of fine with not using it for much. It would have been pretty sad if I actually went too far in a direction. Okay, do we have anything interesting around here? Got a mining base. Nothing but mining. Okay. Let's keep going south. West-southwest. Is that? No. Is that? Because we just came northeast. Did we? No, we just came from north-northeast. West-northwest. South. Straight south. Okay, there we go. Because, yeah, this just has a trader and some other things. But, I mean, even if I could find the world's easiest trade system right now, I don't think I'd be down for it. Yeah, we got a legendary battery upgrade. Ooh, and a legendary shield booster. Wait, that's battery recharge rate. Oh, but that's for the batteries. That's not really what I'm looking for. Poor Flutter. I'll have to see if I can increase the Flutter's max speed, but that might just be an AI constraint, honestly. I don't know. It'd be really nice if I could actually just leave my Flutter mining in a system for, like, a couple hours. Come back and just have, like, 2 million trinium or something. I would be down for that. Yeah, we want to just keep rolling south. We're definitely a lot closer to the center of the galaxy than we once were. Unfortunately, we've kind of missed the mark. Like, this is the cluster where we started. This is where we got lost first, and then we found our way. And then we got over here because we had another wormhole. Is it still the same people? Yeah, it's still the clan of Vijabu. Well, at some point we'll leave the area. I just want to find a good nexus. Like, it would be really nice if you could almost ask for directions from some AI or something. Just be like, yo, lead me to the biggest, most bopping system you can. Let's see, I want to get some more professional gunners so they can level. Yeah, well, I'm looking for a system where I could even get those. Unfortunately, we've pretty much had nothing but traders and places where we're not likely to get gunners from. I guess we can get some from over here. We also seem to be pointed largely in the correct direction here, which is nice. Like, we haven't yet run into a dead end or anything like that. I'm a little bit curious what'll happen to my ship if I have to take a random leap. It'd be nice if it came to join me, but I find it unlikely. Alright, so we got a dock up here, so we'll keep going. Yeah, so as long as I only stay one system ahead, the flutter should follow me. Okay, hire crew. All of your gunners. And honestly, most of your mechanics. How many untrained versus trained and whatever do we have right now? Because... okay, so we actually don't need any mechanics right now. Which means let's get like 3. Just so they're sitting around. Okay, so gunners are good. We need 1 lieutenant. I need more commanders. Ah! I mean, really, I just need to auto-assign for a second. Let's unassign this one. Now let's try. Okay, there we go. So now we have 2 proper lieutenants. I'd like to get some sergeants too, but eh. This will be fine. Okay, so this should solve our crew issues for a little while. Where's that gate? Is it this one? South-southeast? Yeah, it is. Right. I gotta zoom all the way in. Interesting. Yeah, well, we're in map mode. I can't drive at all. Well, that's okay. Or all the way zoomed out map mode. Whatever you want to call it. Whee! Oh, I actually had to pay. So we're finally in a section of the galaxy that doesn't worship me. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we want, what is it, southwest, southwest versus east. Yep. Let's see. Check all stations. They all carry crew. I mean, I'm not in a huge rush to get it properly. We'll have all the crew we need at some point. I wonder if you can actually cheat crew in. Also, question: fighters. They all dead? Yeah, all of my fighters are dead. Well, that's fine. Okay, so the flutter's behind me, right? Ooh. Who are you? Who are you? Cargo transport. Poor relations with them. I just didn't want them to be gunning down the flutter while we're there. Anyway. This is gonna cost me a little bit. But we're okay. Looks like it's factories, a mining base, nothing that I'm particularly keen on. Let's go southwest. Yeah, unless it turns out this place has asteroids. But even if it does... Like, even if it does have Xanion, finally. Which it doesn't look like we have Xanion there. Or around here. There's not enough, like, basic things for me to interact with here. So even if it did have Xanion, I'm not really interested in spending my time or energy focused on dealing with it. Yeah, it'd be really nice if we could almost set, like, an auto route here. Okay, yeah, it's just pretty much all factories. It's my problem. I mean, we're starting to get into civilization for this area. It's a giant factory, by the way. Like, I think this whole thing is one factory. Yeah, the Tesla coil factory. It's huge. Yeah, there's technically a turret factory over here. But even if I wanted to, even if I wanted to, like, build a turret... Oh. They have to like me more anyway. Alright, well, nixing that plan. Yeah, I'll be doing building turrets once we're at max cap. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be wasting time. Because, yeah, once we hit, the maximum resource type, Avorion, or maybe even Agonite, it'll be worth building some turrets, especially if I can find, an easy pipeline for getting the resources for it, just because I don't want to rely on RNG just to find the good stuff. I'd rather make it myself. Ish. Anyway. Yeah, just find me one with a, an equipment store, and I'll hang out for a while mining. Alright. This was looking promising. I don't know why we spawned in scooting sideways, but you know what? Whatever. Get out of the way. Yeah, now just trading posts and other stuff. Well, we'll go south. It's north-northeast. Yeah, there's also a trader and some other things I could do. Yeah, the other thing we could also do if we were a crazy person is I could actually, like, start piracy. But I'm not terribly interested in that yet. Maybe at some point we'll find two factions that are antagonizing each other and side with one of them. Would have been great with the church earlier. Oh, hello. Mobile turret merchant. Oh, come on! Alright. Screw it. I'm not going to appease that jacknut. So he's a merchant. He's like, I'll be here for 15 minutes, but not for you. Alright, let's go over here. Let's see. Yeah, still not seeing any of the new resources. I think I might sell a lot of the nanite that we've got anyway. Not that we really need to, but if it could actually put us into the point where I could buy things from guys like that in the area, that'd be nice. It's either that or we get a distress call in the area and go do things. Okay, anyway. Yeah, he sells everything for fairly reasonable prices. They're still neutral with us. You'd think neutral would be enough to go shopping, but looks like I'm very much incorrect on this one. Yeah, I wish my escort craft would also hang out with me a little bit closer. Should have shot him out of the sky. Yeah, except for the fact that we might have lost access to the gates. Like, at some point, when I've got a home system that I can leave my, I can leave the flutter at to mine, I'm probably going to, be more interested in piracy and vengeance and stuff like that. But as it stands... So we've got that gate there. Where's the other one? Not exactly the most useful location, but again, no equipment merchant means no real interest in hanging out. Unless that happens... No, that's still iron. Okay, as soon as it pops out, we'll keep going. This kind of game would be amazing with like a proper AI. Let's see, was WoW like that with factions and shops? I forget, but I think it was. Yeah, it was a little bit looser, but if you had like a really high rep with the shop, you get a huge discount. It was awesome. I would use that to pay for some of the more expensive things. Okay. Again, I'm floating sideways in one of these zones. I don't really understand why. Oh, if I had taken this route, it would have been faster. Well, no way I could have predicted that. Yeah, for some reason I'm... Uh-oh. Oh, this is a new one. My ship's bugging out. It only lets me... It's forcing me to go sideways here. Well, that's weird. Alright, maybe I shouldn't hold buttons while I'm going through an area. Okay, there we go. Let's shoot for the moon and hopefully it fixes itself on the next loading screen. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, hands off the keyboard. Okay, it stopped. This is good. Okay, still no equipment store though. Nope, it's still going. What is this? What's wrong with you? Oh, it stopped. Okay. Awesome. So here's the problem. We've kind of hit the end of the line. Alright, this is going to be the end of the line for the Flutter, at the very least. I don't think the Flutter's going to follow me. Wait, here's a question. Will the Flutter follow me if I start making random jumps? Actually, the answer is no, probably wouldn't anyway. It doesn't have nearly as much of a... It won't... it can't make it as far of a... make it as far of a distance as I'd like it to. Well, this sucks. Alright, well... I'm gonna miss you, little guy. And I'll remake you as soon as we make it up to the final resource type. But yeah, at this point, it's not worth shackling myself to a ship that I can't bring with me. Oh yeah, we should probably take these out. Luckily our inventory space is infinite. Yeah, I've also got the blueprint saved, which is awesome. But yeah, I think as far as things go, this will be fine. This will also give me the opportunity to explore a little bit more. Alright, so how do we get out of safe mode? Oh, there's safe mode. Boop. My ship was destroyed. Okay, thank you. So I have to wait for a little bit to get that back. Well, that's fine. We got all of our parts back. It's not a big deal. Oh, We lost all the crew. Well, I guess we don't have to pay them anymore.